there's a world of mirrors, kind of like parallel realities. And let's, for just like brevity and just kind of condensing the novel a little bit, let's go with like 7. That's a number I like. It's a nice number. Council 7. You know, it just sounds good, right? And so maybe like these mirrors are, I'm calling them mirrors right now for lack of a better word, but maybe they are some kind of vessel that were kind of created at the beginning of time that allow different realities to communicate together. Maybe they're found, right? I like the idea because mirrors are like glass, and glass is very volcanic, you know, comes from heat. And I think it would be interesting to have a storyline that where the creation of time is not a linear path. Whereas you see creation as this branch moving out. And maybe just these realities, there's only 7 that are connected, but there's an infinitesimal amount. So maybe throughout time, then you have these mirror holders, right? Lords, kind of maybe wizards will break down kind of what the magical systems of, maybe they're glass wizards, you know, which is kind of funny because an RPG term is glass cannon for a powerful wizard that can be killed easily. But what if these are kind of like wizards, maybe wizards of the glass would be interesting. There's only 7 of them. And they have their entire order, but maybe this is what has caused the creation and the advancement of these societies so much, is that of each of the 7 realities, they are all kind of dealing with different problems, and these glass wizards are the glass mythics. I like that better. Or the glass mystics. That's cool. Can kind of meet, and they have these meetings where they can talk about the problems of the different realities and kind of help each other out, because maybe there's advances one society has made that the other hasn't. And so that could be kind of the world set up. You know, we'll do the kind of knights and castles, that kind of thing, just because it's fun. I love that kind of stuff. Swords are cool. They always have been in stories. And so you have these glass mystics. And maybe the story could open, which would be kind of really cool, is during a council meeting, there's a successful assassination attempt on one of the mystics. And the glass mirror, as we're calling it, is stolen. And so then now you have the setup, or maybe for the first chapter we could jump and forget all that, open with this big assassination attempt, successful one. And then you have maybe the story could revolve around, like, be kind of cool, the daughter of the kingdom that was trying to assassinate one of the glass mystics. And I think I'd have to come up at another time with some sort of meaning to why they'd want to do that, because I hate the whole, it's like, the bad guys are bad thing, you know. They want chaos, because no one actually does. No one actually wants just to be evil. They want to expand their worldview and be comforted by it and surrounded by it. And through that, people do cruel and terrible things that hurt others. So we could kind of define some meaning to these mystic shards, or whatever they are. And I think it'd be interesting if they were unnamed and have this kind of be a mystery. Because what you could do would be like fantastical, but the one perspective from the place, the kingdom where the glass was taken, the glass mirror, is from the perspective of the daughter of the king of that stole the glass. And maybe they just took it, or maybe there could be some corruption that we observe within the 7 glass mystics. And they're like, we need to get rid of this. And so they go the totalitarian approach. They're like, let's just fucking kill the person. Maybe they destroy it. And maybe a lot of this story could be the other 6 realms trying to figure out what's going on. And also to be the first realms to ever cross realities. Because there could be dialogue spoken. And People could see each other, but no one's ever passed through the glass. And maybe there could be some kind of first person that's like it could be called like a realm breaker. And this realm breaker has the ability to pass through the glass. Which could be kind of cool, honestly. And maybe the 7 are searching to find this person, because there's some kind of fable or legend about someone who could pass through the shard. And we could pick up after the prologue from the perspective of the person who can, but doesn't know it yet. I think that would be very generic, but it's fun to think about these things. I just think it's a fruitful thing to create worlds in your head and kind of map out storylines that you might probably never take anywhere, but I just think it's a great exercise. So, that's it today. Glass Mystics.